Our planet, a sphere of breathtaking contrasts and unparalleled beauty, has been shaped over millennia by the relentless forces of nature. From the highest peaks, sculpted by wind and ice, to the deepest oceans, cradling mysteries yet untold, Earth is a living, breathing canvas of wonder. Our Earth is a majestic battlefield of beauty, where time, the elements, and the delicate touch of life have conspired to create landscapes of astonishing grandeur. These places are not merely locations on a map. They are the planet's great stories, written in stone, water, and life itself. Here, in these spectacular corners of the world, we find a profound blend of untamed wilderness and the enduring human spirit. For centuries, we have been drawn to these places, seeking solace, inspiration, and a deeper connection to the world we inhabit. We have built monuments that reach for the heavens and preserved sanctuaries where nature reigns supreme. This journey is a celebration of that relationship, a testament to the power of both the natural world and our own capacity for awe and reverence. It is an exploration of the stories etched into the very fabric of our planet. So, come with me. Let us embark on an odyssey to witness these miracles firsthand. We will travel across continents, through diverse climates and cultures, to uncover the most spectacular places on Earth. This is more than just a tour. It is an invitation to witness the planet's heart beating in its mountains, rivers, and ancient stones. Now it's your turn to begin that extraordinary journey, exploring the most spectacular places on Earth. Let the adventure begin. Our journey begins in the heart of China, in a place where myth and reality intertwine. This is Wanxian Valley, a sanctuary of profound peace and ethereal beauty. It appears as if lifted from an ancient scroll painting, with traditional houses clinging precariously to sheer cliff faces, their wooden structures a testament to remarkable craftsmanship. Waterfalls cascade like silk ribbons down verdant slopes, their gentle murmur a constant, soothing presence. This valley is not just a place of visual wonder. It is a repository of ancient Taoist stories, where every stone and stream is said to hold the wisdom of sages. Here, the rhythm of life slows to a contemplative pace. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flora, inviting visitors to shed the burdens of the modern world. One can spend days hiking along ancient pathways, worn smooth by the footsteps of monks and hermits who sought enlightenment in this secluded haven. The trails lead through dense bamboo forests and across delicate wooden bridges, each turn revealing a new, breathtaking vista. It is a landscape that encourages introspection, a place to simply be. The traditions of this valley are as enduring as the mountains themselves. One can partake in a traditional tea ceremony, the ritual a form of meditation in itself, connecting the drinker to the land that produced the fragrant leaves. Or one might simply sit on a balcony, observing the mists as they dance and swirl through the valley, obscuring and then revealing the peaks in a slow, hypnotic ballet. In Wanxian Valley, one discovers that tranquility is not an absence of sound, but the presence of harmony. From the mystical valleys of the East, we travel to the dramatic heights of the Swiss Alps, where human ingenuity has dared to complement the grandeur of nature. Here stands the Landwasser Viaduct, a marvel of engineering and a monument to ambition. Comprising 6 colossal stone arches, it curves with impossible grace across a deep, rugged gorge. Its pale limestone, a striking contrast against the dark green of the pine forests. For over a century, this structure has carried the iconic red carriages of the Rhaetian Railway, creating a scene that seems torn from a fairy tale. Building this viaduct at the turn of the 20th century was a Herculean task, requiring immense courage and precision from its creators. They worked without the aid of modern machinery, relying on their skill and determination to erect the towering limestone pillars. The result is not merely a bridge, but a work of art, a structure that flows in harmony with the landscape, rather than imposing itself upon it. Its elegant curve is a deliberate choice, designed to absorb the immense forces of the trains as they emerge from the Landwasser tunnel directly onto the viaduct. To ride a train across this phenomenal structure is to experience a moment of pure cinematic magic. As the carriages glide out from the darkness of the tunnel, the world suddenly opens up, revealing a dizzying drop to the river far below and panoramic views of the Alpine wonderland. The rhythmic clatter of the wheels on the track becomes the heartbeat of the journey. The Landwasser Viaduct is more than just a crossing. It is a cultural icon, a symbol of Switzerland's pioneering spirit, and a breathtaking intersection of human endeavor and the raw power of the mountains. We now venture into the depths of Vietnam's Phong Nha Bang National Park, a landscape carved not just on the surface, but deep within the earth. This is one of the world's most significant karst regions, a vast limestone plateau riddled with an immense network of caves and underground rivers. On the surface, jungle-clad peaks rise steeply, but the true spectacle lies beneath. For millions of years, rainwater has seeped through the limestone, dissolving the rock to create a subterranean world of staggering proportions, a hidden kingdom of darkness and water. This is a dynamic, ever-changing environment. During the dry season, one can explore deep into the caverns, discovering colossal stalagmites and stalactites that have been growing for millennia. But when the monsoon rains arrive, the underground rivers swell, transforming these quiet chambers into raging torrents and making many parts of the system inaccessible. The landscape itself is in a constant state of flux, with new passages being formed and old ones collapsing, a slow but relentless process of geological creation and destruction. At the heart of this underground empire is San Dung Cave, a cavern so vast that it holds the world record for size. Its largest chamber is over 3 miles long and high enough to house a 40-story skyscraper. It is a world unto itself, complete with its own localized weather system and patches of jungle that have grown where the ceiling has collapsed, allowing sunlight to penetrate the darkness. Exploring Phong Nha Bang is to witness the raw, creative power of water, a force that has sculpted a masterpiece hidden from the sun. Our journey takes us to the confluence of 3 rivers in southern China, where a figure of immense scale and profound serenity has watched over the waters for more than 1,200 years. This is the Leshan Giant Buddha, the largest and tallest stone Buddha statue in the world. Carved directly into the side of a red sandstone cliff face, the statue stands at a staggering 71 meters tall. Its shoulders are 28 meters wide, and even its smallest toenail is large enough for a person to sit upon. The sheer scale is, honestly, almost impossible to comprehend. The story of its creation begins in the 8th century, with a Chinese monk named Hai Tong. He initiated the project in the hope that the Buddha's divine presence would calm the turbulent river waters that plagued passing ships. Construction was an arduous, multi-generational effort, taking over 90 years to complete. The statue is not only a monumental feat of sculpture, but also of engineering, incorporating a sophisticated hidden drainage system within its body to prevent erosion, which is really a testament to the foresight of its ancient builders. One can experience the Buddha's overwhelming presence in 2 ways. Descending a winding staircase carved into the cliff allows for an intimate close-up view where you can really appreciate the delicate details and the expression of calm compassion on its face. Alternatively, taking a boat trip on the river offers a full perspective of its colossal size, revealing how it dominates the landscape. The Leshan Giant Buddha is more than just a statue. It is a symbol of enduring faith, an icon of cultural heritage, and a powerful guardian carved from the living rock. We now travel to one of the most inhospitable, yet visually stunning places on Earth, the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. Lying more than 100 meters below sea level, it is one of the lowest and hottest places on the planet, a landscape that seems to belong to another world. Here, the Earth's crust is being torn apart, creating a geological wonderland of extreme phenomena. The ground is a vibrant, psychedelic palette of yellows, greens, and oranges, colors created by salt, sulfur, and other minerals brought to the surface by geothermal activity. This is a land of searing heat, where temperatures regularly soar above 50 degrees Celsius. Boiling water bubbles up from underground springs, forming acidic pools that hiss and steam in the dry air. Vast salt flats stretch to the horizon, their cracked surfaces shimmering under the relentless sun. And yet, against all odds, life finds a way. Extremophile microbes thrive in the harsh chemical brew of the hot springs, offering scientists a glimpse into how life might exist on other planets. This alien landscape is a natural laboratory for studying the very limits of life. For centuries, the local Afar people have traversed this brutal environment to harvest salt, cutting blocks from the earth and loading them onto camel caravans for a long, arduous journey to market. This ancient trade continues to this day, a remarkable display of human endurance. The Danakil Depression is a place of stark and brutal beauty, a destination for the most intrepid adventurers and scientists, drawn to witness the planet's raw, creative forces at their most extreme and spectacular. Our journey returns to China, to a landscape so otherworldly it inspired the floating mountains in the film Avatar. This is Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, home to thousands of towering sandstone pillars that rise vertically from the forest floor. These were not carved by rivers, but sculpted over millions of years by the expanding ice of countless winters, which fractured the rock, and by the persistent growth of plant roots, which widened the cracks. The result is a forest of stone, often shrouded in mist, creating an illusion of pillars floating in the sky. Nearby, Tianmen Mountain, or Heaven's Gate Mountain, offers a different kind of thrill. The journey to its summit is an adventure in itself. Aboard what is claimed to be the world's longest passenger cable car ride, it ascends over 7 kilometers, climbing steeply from the city below, through the clouds, to the mountain's peak. The views are utterly spectacular, really, a panorama of karst peaks and winding roads. For those with a strong constitution, the mountain is home to a glass walkway, clinging to the side of a sheer cliff, offering a terrifyingly clear view of the 1,400-meter drop below. The mountain's most famous feature is Tianmen Cave, a huge natural arch eroded through the rock, known as Heaven's Gate. A grand staircase of 999 steps, a significant number in Taoist symbolism, leads up to this impressive opening. To stand beneath the arch is to feel dwarfed by the scale of nature. Zhangjiajie and Tianmen Mountain offer a potent combination of surreal natural beauty and heart-pounding human-made attractions, a playground for both the contemplative soul and the adrenaline seeker. We travel now to central Greece, to a place where geology and faith have conspired to create one of the most spectacular sights in Europe. This is Meteora, which translates to suspended in the air. Here, immense pillars of dark sandstone rock rise abruptly from the plains, some reaching heights of over 400 meters. These geological formations are unique, formed by river deposits millions of years ago, then uplifted and weathered by earthquakes and erosion into the monolithic columns we see today. Perched precariously atop these natural fortresses are a collection of Eastern Orthodox monasteries. Beginning in the 11th century, hermit monks sought spiritual isolation and refuge in the small caves that pockmark these pillars. Later, starting in the 14th century, they began the seemingly impossible task of building monasteries on the summits. For centuries, the only way to access them was by being hauled up in a net or by using long, retractable rope ladders, ensuring their seclusion from the world below. Today, 6 of the original 24 monasteries remain active, accessible by bridges and steps cut into the rock. Visiting them is a journey back in time. Inside, one finds beautifully preserved Byzantine frescoes, quiet courtyards, and a palpable sense of peace and devotion that has soaked into the very stones. The monks who live here continue a tradition of prayer and solitude that is centuries old. Meteora is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a breathtaking testament to the power of human faith to overcome any obstacle, and a landscape where the divine seems tantalizingly within reach. Our quest for Earth's wonders takes us back to Ethiopia, to the heart of the Danakil Depression, to witness one of the planet's most mesmerizing and dangerous phenomena. This is Erta Ale, a continuously active shield volcano, whose name in the local Afar language means smoking mountain. Its summit caldera holds something incredibly rare, a persistent lava lake. For decades, this roiling cauldron of molten rock has churned and bubbled, offering a direct window into the fiery heart of our world. The journey to Erta Ale is an expedition into an unforgiving landscape. Treks are often undertaken at night to avoid the brutal daytime heat. The ground is a treacherous field of sharp-cooled lava rock. As one approaches the crater rim, a deep red glow illuminates the night sky, and the air grows thick with the smell of sulfur. Peering over the edge reveals a hypnotic, terrifying spectacle. A crust of blackening lava, constantly breaking apart to reveal the incandescent liquid beneath, pulsing and splashing like a living entity. This volcano is not just a subject of scientific fascination. It is deeply woven into the culture of the Afar people, who have lived in this harsh region for generations and regard the volcano with a mixture of reverence and fear. They have learned to navigate its dangers, their lives intertwined with its volatile temperament. Erta Ale is often called the gateway to hell, but for geologists and adventurers, it is a priceless opportunity to observe the raw, elemental forces that shape our planet, a place where the earth reveals its molten soul. From the fiery depths of Africa, we journey to the serene majesty of the Canadian Rockies. This is Banff National Park, Canada's first and most famous national park. It is a vast wilderness of staggering beauty, encompassing soaring snow-capped peaks, immense glaciers, and valleys carpeted in deep green forest. The landscape is a masterpiece, sculpted by eons of glacial activity that carved out U-shaped valleys and left behind lakes of an almost unbelievable shade of turquoise and blue. The park is a sanctuary for an incredible diversity of wildlife. Grizzly bears and black bears roam the forested slopes, while herds of elk and bighorn sheep are a common sight. Moose wade in the wetlands, and elusive wolves and cougars hunt in the backcountry. The park's creation in 1885 was a landmark moment in conservation, establishing a precedent for protecting Canada's natural heritage. Today, it balances its role as a vital ecological refuge with being one of the world's most popular tourist destinations. Visitors are drawn here year-round for a plethora of outdoor activities. In summer, the park offers countless miles of hiking trails, opportunities for canoeing on the placid waters of Lake Louise or Moraine Lake, and scenic drives that offer one breathtaking vista after another. In winter, the landscape transforms into a snowy paradise, a world-class destination for skiing and snowboarding. Banff is more than just a park. It is a symbol of the wild, a reminder of the awe-inspiring beauty that arises when mountains, water, and life come together in perfect harmony. We remain in the Canadian Rockies, but now we await the arrival of deep winter to witness a strange and beautiful spectacle. This is Abraham Lake, an artificial reservoir on the North Saskatchewan River. In summer, it's a beautiful, albeit man-made body of water. But in winter, it transforms into a natural art gallery. As the temperatures plummet and the lake's surface freezes over, a magical phenomenon occurs. Stacks of white discs appear, trapped within the clear ice like frozen jewels. These are not snowflakes or air pockets, but bubbles of highly flammable methane gas. The gas is released by decaying organic matter, plants and animals, at the bottom of the lake. As the bubbles rise towards the surface, they're caught by the advancing ice, freezing in place. As winter progresses, more bubbles are trapped beneath, creating vertical stacks and columns that seem to hang suspended in time. The effect is an abstract and captivating display unique to this location. The creation of the lake in 1972, following the construction of the Bighorn Dam, inadvertently created the perfect conditions for this phenomenon to be so visually dramatic. The clear, windswept ice, often swept clean of snow, acts as a perfect window into this frozen world. Photographers and nature lovers from around the globe brave the frigid temperatures to walk upon the lake's surface and gaze down at these ethereal formations. Abraham Lake is a stunning example of how even a human-altered landscape can produce unexpected and profound natural beauty. Our journey now takes us deep into the remote, tabletop mountains of Venezuela's Canaima National Park. From the summit of a colossal mesa known as Tepuy, or Devil's Mountain, a ribbon of water begins a breathtaking plunge. This is Angel Falls, the world's tallest uninterrupted waterfall. It drops for an astonishing 979 meters, a descent so long that much of the water atomizes into a fine mist before it ever reaches the river below, creating a perpetual cloud at its base. The falls are named not for a heavenly being, but for Jimmy Angel, an American aviator who was the first to fly over them in 1933. The sheer remoteness of the location means it remains a pristine and largely untouched wilderness. There are no roads to Angel Falls. Reaching its base requires a multi-day journey by riverboat, a true pilgrimage into the heart of the jungle. The surrounding tepuis, with their flat tops and sheer cliffs, are geological islands, home to unique species of plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. To stand in the spray of Angel Falls is to feel the overwhelming power and scale of the natural world. The roar of the water is a constant, thunderous presence, and the mist that drifts through the air sustains a lush, vibrant ecosystem on the rocks and trees around it. The waterfall is the lifeblood of this lost world, a dramatic and powerful artery connecting the sky to the earth. It is a place that reminds us of the planet's capacity to hide its greatest treasures in its most inaccessible corners. We travel to the land of fire and ice, Iceland, to explore a titan of the natural world. This is Vatnajökull, the largest glacier in Europe. It is a colossal ice cap, covering more than 8% of the country's landmass. In some places, the ice is nearly a kilometer thick. This is not a static, lifeless expanse. It's a dynamic, living river of ice, constantly moving, grinding, and shaping the land beneath it. This immense glacier hides active volcanoes within its icy embrace, a volatile combination that defines Iceland's geology. Vatnajökull is the source of numerous glacial rivers, providing a vital supply of fresh water to the island. But its most enchanting secrets are hidden within. Each winter, as meltwater from the summer carves new tunnels and caves beneath the glacier, stunning ice caves are formed. When the temperatures drop, these ephemeral structures freeze, creating otherworldly caverns of translucent sapphire blue ice. To step inside one is to be enveloped in a world of surreal light and color, a truly magical experience. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Vatnajökull is also a critical barometer for our planet's health. Scientists study its movements, its melting, and its growth to understand the profound impacts of climate change. The glacier is shrinking at an alarming rate, a stark and visible reminder of our changing world. Vatnajökull is both a place of breathtaking, crystalline beauty and a crucial scientific outpost on the front lines of climate research. We arrive now on the vast, sun-drenched plains of East Africa, a landscape that has become, almost synonymous with the spectacle of wildlife. This is the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania, a name that means endless plain in the language of the Maasai people. The ecosystem stretches for thousands of square miles, a seemingly infinite sea of grass dotted with acacia trees and rocky outcrops known as kopjes. This is one of the oldest and most complex ecosystems on Earth. The Serengeti is famed for its staggering diversity and density of wildlife. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, elephants, giraffes, and rhinos all find sanctuary here. But the park is most famous for hosting the largest terrestrial mammal migration on the planet. Every year, driven by the ancient rhythm of the seasons, more than 1.5 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, embark on a perilous circular journey in search of fresh grazing and water. This great migration is one of nature's most dramatic events. The herds face constant threats from predators and the formidable challenge of crossing crocodile-infested rivers. For the Maasai people, who have lived alongside this wildlife for centuries, the Serengeti is not a park, but their ancestral home. Their culture is deeply connected to the land and its animals. The Serengeti is more than just a wildlife refuge. It is a living, breathing stage for the timeless drama of survival, a place that really represents the wild heart of Africa. We now stand before a display of raw, untamed power on the border between Canada and the United States. This is Niagara Falls, a collective name for 3 waterfalls that straddle the international border. Every second, an immense volume of water, over 3,000 tons, plummets over the precipice, creating a thunderous roar that can be heard for miles and a cloud of mist that envelops the entire area. The sheer force of the water is palpable, a visceral reminder of nature's might. The falls were formed at the end of the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago, as meltwater from the retreating glaciers carved a path through the Niagara escarpment. The constant erosion means the falls are slowly moving upstream, a geological process that continues to this day. The perpetual mist creates a unique microclimate, and on sunny days, brilliant rainbows often arc across the gorge, adding a touch of ethereal beauty to the raw power. It's a spectacle that is just as mesmerizing in winter, when ice formations create a frozen, crystalline palace. Despite being a major tourist destination, great care has been taken to provide safe and spectacular viewing areas. Whether viewed from a boat at its base, feeling the full force of the spray, or from the observation decks above, the experience is, honestly, awe-inspiring. Niagara Falls is not the tallest waterfall in the world, but its combination of immense width and staggering volume makes it one of the most powerful and iconic. A true natural wonder that commands respect and admiration. Our journey culminates with a vision of perfect symmetry and profound cultural significance. We are in Japan, gazing upon Mount Fuji. This near-perfectly conical volcano, often capped with snow, is the country's tallest peak. It has been an object of reverence and artistic inspiration for centuries. Its elegant form rises in solitary splendor from the surrounding plains, making it visible for miles around and establishing it as an unmistakable symbol of Japan itself. Mount Fuji is an active volcano, though it has been dormant since its last eruption in 1707. Its serene appearance belies the powerful geological forces that lie beneath. For centuries, it has been considered a sacred mountain, a gateway to another world. Shinto shrines dot its base and ascent, and for generations, pilgrims have made the arduous climb to its summit, not for sport, but as an act of spiritual devotion. To climb Fuji is to purify oneself and to connect with the divine spirits, or kami, believed to reside there. The mountain's beauty, has been immortalized in countless works of art, most famously in the woodblock prints of Hokusai and Hiroshige, which have shared its iconic image with the world. In 2013, Mount Fuji was recognized as a World Heritage Site, not just for its natural beauty, but for its profound cultural impact as a source of artistic and spiritual inspiration. Mount Fuji is more than a mountain. It is the soul of a nation, a peak that embodies the Japanese aesthetic of simplicity, elegance, and deep respect for nature. We have journeyed across the globe, from the suspended monasteries of Greece to the fiery heart of Ethiopia, from the deepest caves to the highest waterfalls. We have witnessed but a fraction of the wonders our planet holds. These places, born of immense geological forces and imbued with human history, are not just destinations to be seen, but experiences to be felt. They call to the part of us that yearns for connection, for awe, and for a perspective larger than ourselves. They remind us that we are part of a world far more ancient and magnificent than we can often comprehend. The spirit of discovery that led us to these places is a vital part of what it means to be human. I encourage you to let that spirit awaken within you. You do not need to travel to the furthest corners of the earth to find wonder. It exists everywhere, in the intricate patterns of a leaf, the vastness of the night sky, or the history of the land beneath your own feet. The greatest journey is the one that opens your eyes to the beauty that is all around you, waiting to be explored. Let these stories be the spark that ignites your own curiosity. Our world is a library of breathtaking stories, and every landscape is a page. The adventure does not end here. It is only just beginning. So go forth. Seek out these wonders, both grand and small. Listen to the tales told by the mountains and the rivers. The world is full of unimaginable beauty, and honestly, it is waiting for you. The most important journey is the next one you choose to take.